Hi, welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back if we've practiced together before. My name is Rebecca. Today's flow is going to be flow even when you fully can't do the posture flow. The peak posture today is going to be compass pose, also known as Vishvamitra. I'm going to break it down in parts, and we will do smaller portions of it, working up to the peak posture. But I just want you to embrace the parts of the practice that you can fully engage in and feel accessible to you, and let go of the rest, right? So just practicing without expectation. You will want a strap and a block. We will begin on our backs. We're going to begin with our strap. I'm going to unravel mine, and I'm going to place it right directly across my thighs. And I'd like you to do the same. We're not going to use it right away, but we want to have it handy. So we're going to begin in Shavasana. Find a comfortable laying down position. Maybe softening your gaze. Deepen your breath. Let this be the invitation to come home. Come home into your body, from the top of your head to the soles of your feet to your fingertips. I heard years ago the saying, it was like, what if the hokey pokey is what it is all about? To put your whole self in, not just the hand or the leg or the head, whole self. Grab your strap, and I want you to take it wider than shoulder width, taut across the center, and we're just going to lift the arms up and take them overhead. And then bring them down. Strap back to your thighs. Arms reach up overhead, strap is taut, and exhale, bring down. And continue. A couple more times. Warming up our shoulders. Keep your low back grounded. With the strap over the head, we're going to start to reach left arm over to the left. Right arm is going to reach slightly left of center. Little side body stretch here. Lengthen through your right hand side. And then maybe take your gaze towards your armpit. Notice how that feels in the head and the neck. If you need another position, take care of yourself. We're seeking the sweet spot in our own bodies, regardless of what it might look like in my body or anyone else's. And then switch. Left arm is going to reach overhead. Right arm is going to reach off to the side. Keep that strap taut. And maybe take your gaze toward left armpit, stretching through the left side of the body. So this is like a little half moon crescent shape in the upper body. Couple of deep breaths. Bring arms back to center. Hands still on the strap. We're now going to bend the knees. Draw your heels toward your glutes. And as you exhale, pressing the hips up, I want you to use the strap and bring it across your thighs. Add a little resistance. And then hips come down. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hips lift. Strap presses into thighs. Or bridge. And inhale, bring it back down. 3 more. Body in rhythm with your breath. All right, keep the strap over the thighs. We're going to bring the hips down, and now we're going to stack the knees on top of the hips. We're going to do a little core warm up here, and you might need, like for instance, I need to shorten my grasp And so now I've got my strap and it's more shoulder width distance apart, pressing into my thighs, creating resistance. Glue your below back down onto the floor. And then we're gonna send that right leg forward toward the top and then bring it back. Left leg comes forward to the top of the mat and bring it back. Hello, abdominals. Keep your low back pressing down as you do this. It's like a supine bird dog. Oh, and I did an abdominal workout before this, so I am really feeling it. Let's do one more on the right, on the left. Okay, and bring those feet down. We're gonna take a bound bridge pose. So now the strap comes around the front of the ankles, the heels toward the butt. And with the strap on the front of the ankles, lift your hips. And using the strap to, it's like as if you're trying to pull your heels toward the top of your head. And using the strap for feedback here. Shimmy your shoulders underneath your chest. 3 deep breaths. And slow release. Bring it down. Set your strap off to the side. And drop your knees to the right and to the left. A little windshield wipering. Draw your knees to chest and roll up or press up to a seat. We're gonna bring the legs into 90-90. So I'm gonna start here with my left knee dropping off to the side, my right knee is kind of at the sole of left foot. And then your hips and legs are facing toward the top of your mat. Start to walk your hands toward the back of your mat. And maybe you stay up high. Maybe you've just done a half turn, right? You're gonna do what feels right in your body. Maybe you've done a full turn and you're facing the back. Maybe you've got a little bit more and you could come down onto forearms. One more inhale and exhale. All right. 90-90 side planks. You're going to come on to that left forearm, shoulder underneath the elbow. We're going to reach right bicep along the ear. Option to stay right here or lift those hips up toward the sky. And then another add-on here if you would like, pressing into left foot, just lifting the knee and lowering. Lift and lower for 3, 2, 1. Come through center, feet wide, knees bent, eagle arms, right arm underneath left. Inhale, find a little back bend, and exhale, hinge and fold, soften. Deepen your breath. Butterfly pose, bring the soles of the feet together, heels towards your groin. Press your knees down toward the floor. Lengthen the top of your head up. And then if you want to deepen this posture, play with a little hinge. 3 deep breaths. Rise, 90-90, knees dropping over to the right. We're keeping those legs facing forward, hips forward, and then we're gonna start to walk the hands. Maybe we walk them off to the side, maybe we can take them all the way back. Maybe you drop down onto that forearm. Seek that sweet spot in your body. Not too little, not too much. Remember, more is not better. "90-90 side plank." So we're coming onto that right forearm. My shoulder stacked over my elbow. Left bicep along the ear, option if it's available, lifting those hips and then pressing into the pinky edge side of that right foot and lifting and lowering the knee for 3, 2, 1. And bring it down, feet wide, knees bent, Garudasana, arms left comes underneath right. Lift and gaze up and exhale, hinge, fold. Butterfly, soles of the feet come together. Press those knees down, long spine. Add a hinge here if you would like. 3 deep breaths. Release, cross the legs, tabletop. Spread your fingers wide, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale to cow pose. Exhale to cat. 2 more. All right, neutral table, have your block nearby. I'm going to turn my position just so that I'm facing you so you can see. Tabletop, we're gonna take that right foot out to the side, toes are tucked, heel is lifted. And then I'm going to take my knee and lift it up. Now my sole of my foot is grounded. Press your hips back. So this shape is like a little half child, half malasana. And then bring it forward, tap that right knee down. Lift it up, ground through that right foot and send the hips back. 1 more, tap it down. Lift the knee, hips press back. And then lifting hips, walk your hands a little closer to center. Now we're just going to take some circles. Forward, back, side to side. Maybe reverse that circle. Now start to heel toe your right foot a little bit further out to the right. Bring the block inside of the foot. It could be on the low, the medium, or high setting. And I'm going to send my knee out over right toes and then straighten right leg. So bend into that right knee and then press away and straighten. 1 more. Bringing it forward into this little mini side angle. Press your upper arm into your thigh into your upper arm on the right-hand side. Left arm reaches up, left hand behind the head. Gaze toward your armpit if it's available. And then exhale, draw that left elbow down toward the floor to right elbow. Inhale, open, exhale, fold it in. 1 more, inhale, exhale. As you inhale, reach those left fingertips up toward the sky. Start to straighten right leg. Left hand comes down, and we will come into this modified side plank with arm circles. Big circles with your right arm. Reverse the circle. And back to our tabletop. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat round. Neutral spine, send left lower leg out to the side, tuck the toes. And then we're going to ground through that left foot, pressing the knee up, and then press the hips back. 2 more like that. Tap left knee down, lift it up, ground through the sole of the left foot, press the hips back. Final 1. Rising those hips up, and we're going to walk those hands a little closer to center. And now just taking some circles, moving it forward, back, side to side. Reverse your circle. Okay, heel toeing that left foot a little more off to the left, bringing the block inside of left foot for this mini warrior 2 shape. And we're just gonna bend and straighten. Knee comes out over those toes, and then hips press back and leg straightens. 1 more. Come into our mini warrior two shape. So that left tricep is pressing into the inner thigh, and we'll reach right arm up toward the sky. Right hand behind the head. Lift the gaze, maybe turning it towards your right armpit, and then exhale, elbow toward elbow. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, elbow to elbow. Inhale. Reach right arm up, start to straighten left leg, right hand comes down, modified side plank. Big arm circles with left arm. Reverse the circle. All right, let's get ready to flow. Take your block, place it at the back of your mat. That will be for later. And then facing the top of your mat, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Pedal or walk it out. We'll do one sun salutation here, a variation to warm up. Gaze to the top of your mat, travel forward. Forward fold, soften, maybe add a bend into your knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands, step left foot back, lunge, twist, plant left hand, right arm reaches up. Option to bring that left knee down, reach right fingertips toward the back, maybe take a little quad stretch. And release, plant the hands, plank pose. Shifting the weight forward, gaze forward, chaturanga to up dog or cobra. And press it back, down dog. Right leg lifts high. Right knee to nose, right foot to right thumb tip, bring left knee down, Anjaneyasana. And then let's airplane the arms and hinge for a little hamstring stretch, half splits. Hands come to frame right foot, pyramid pose, stepping left foot in a little bit closer, soften and fold over right leg. Option to increase that stretch in the hamstring if you want, lifting right toes up towards your shin. Step left foot forward to meet right, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Other side, exhale, fold. Step right foot back, lunge twist. Option to bring that right knee down, reach that right hand back, grab a hold of the foot. I'm sorry, it's left arm reaching for right foot. Release, plank. Move through a flow if you'd like. We'll meet in down dog. Left leg lifts. Left knee to nose. Left foot steps forward. Right knee comes down. Anjaneyasana. Airplane the arms and hinge, half splits. Hands come forward, pyramid pose. Soften out over left leg, maybe pressing into that left heel and flexing toes toward the shin. And right foot steps forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Here we go for the flow. We will begin one-legged Tadasana, right foot grounds, left leg lifts. Exhale, hands to heart, cross left ankle over right knee. Press that left knee down toward the floor, so activate the outer thigh and glute. Inhale, rise, one-legged Tadasana, step it back, high crescent. Sink the hips down, drop into that right leg. Goal post arms, option to tap that left knee back and down. And then inhale, rise, one-legged Tadasana, press your forearms together. Exhale, step it back, tap the knee. And then one-legged Tadasana. Last one. Rise, this time Garudasana, cross left leg over right, left arm underneath right. Lift your elbows up towards shoulder height, send your hips back and down. Pressing into right foot, unwrap left leg, step it back, high crescent eagle arms. Now either a humble warrior here or option to take the crossed eagle arms to the outside of right leg for a twist. Rise for little flying warrior. We're just going to come through the center and warrior two to the back. Keep the legs strong and steady. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. You can bring your forearm to thigh or you can reach that hand down toward the floor. Option to stay here or half moon pose, grabbing a hold of that block if you'd like. Stacking right hip on top of left. All right, funky transition here. We're going to come to a seated twist at the back of the mat. So we're going to bring that right knee, bring it behind left foot, and then we're going to twist toward the left side. All right, I'm going to turn my twist around so you can see this next part. You're going to sweep the top leg back. We're going to come into our 90-90 side plank. You're going to press right forearm down onto the floor, and then you're going to lift those hips and reach that arm. And then this time here, if you would like, lifting your right leg, maybe playing with a little leg extension. And release. Front of the mat, feet wide, knees bent, right arm underneath. Take a little back bend and exhale, fold. Rise up, grab your block. We're going to do a little kind of a double pigeon modification. So that block, we're going to bring it out in front of left leg, and we're just going to place right leg on top of it. That right knee presses down, just to play with opening the hip. And then maybe add a little hinge to deepen the stretch. And release. Put your block to the back of your mat, cross the legs, and move through a flow or press back, down dog. Gaze to the top of your mat, travel forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, hands to heart, other side. Here we go. One-legged Tadasana. Right ankle crosses over left knee. Send the hips back and down. Figure four. Inhale, rise. Step it back, high crescent. Goalpost arms. Maybe you drop that right knee down, and then we rise, forearms pressed together. Knee lifts on the right. Two more. Final one. Garudasana, right leg crosses over, right arm under, arms lift. Hips sink back and down, long spine, deep breath. Keep your eagle arms, unwrap that top leg, step it back. Either humble warrior with eagle arms or a little twist with eagle arms to the left. Flying warrior to center, warrior two to the back of your mat. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Stay here or balance with me in half moon. We'll transition to our seated twist. Left knee comes behind right leg and we are twisting to the right. Right leg sweeps toward the top of the mat. Left forearm comes down for our 90-90 side plank variation. Maybe playing with lifting that bottom leg or full extension. And release. I'm gonna bring my block forward. Feet wide, knees bent, eagle arms, little back bend. Exhale, fold. Double pigeon variation. Right heel draws in. We're going to place that block on the low setting, stacking left foot on top of it. And option to deepen this stretch, walking the hands forward. All right, rise up, set your block to the back, come forward to all fours, and flow here if you want. Travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. We're gonna go right into it here on the second side. Inhale, rise, one-legged Tadasana, figure four. Maybe add a twist here if you'd like. Left hand to the sole of left foot, reaching right arm down. You could also do prayer hands if it's available. Bringing your elbow, your tricep onto the sole of that left foot as you twist. Then we'll rise back up through our one-legged Tadasana. This time we're just going to step it back, interlace the hands, pivot that back heel down. Humble warrior. Rise up to our A shape, turning out to the left side of the mat. Warrior two to the back. Reverse your warrior. Come into side angle. Option for half moon. Seated twist. Right knee comes behind left leg and twist to the left. All right, I'm going to turn to face you for this. We're going to sweep left leg toward the top of the mat. You're going to come down onto right forearm. So here we are in our 90-90 side plank. Now this time for a baby Vishvamitra, you would grab a hold left hand to right big toe and you start to play with leg extension. So I'm going to lift my hips and I'm going to start to lengthen that right leg forward. And here's where you gaze at armpit. And release. Bring it forward. Wide legs, eagle arms. Exhale, fold. Left heel is going to come in toward the groin. This time we're going to play with a little rock the baby. So you're going to grab a hold of right foot, right knee. It's facing the front of the mat. I'm just going to turn towards you so you can see. Now you could do this. Maybe you can bring it in to the crook of the elbow. You could also take the arms and bring them underneath. So a few different ways to hold this. And then taking this into the full compass pose. Now, maybe this is where you're at, or you're taking that left hand to right toe again. Right arm comes inside of right leg, and then you start to open the leg out to the side, and the gaze comes toward the armpit. And release. Crossing the legs. Come forward. And let's just press back to down dog. Unless you want to take a little flow, go for it. We're going to gaze forward, hop forward, and we're going to come right into it. So inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. One-legged Tadasana. And then we're going to cross that right ankle over left knee, figure four. Press that right knee down toward the floor. You could play with a twist here if you'd like. Right hand to the sole of the foot, left arm reaches back. Or maybe taking it a little bit deeper into prayer. One-legged Tadasana. Ooh, I'm losing my balance. Okay. And then step it back, pivot that right heel down, interlace the hands behind your back, and come into humble warrior. Flying warrior, bring it to center. Warrior two, back of the mat. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Option for half moon balance. And for our seated twist, that left knee comes behind right, and we twist to the right. Our baby Vishvamitra, that right leg sweeps toward the back of the mat. We come on to the forearm. And here, if you want to play with that, the baby variation, it's right hand hooks onto left big toes. We start to extend that left foot toward the top of our mat. And we draw that right arm back, gazing toward right armpit. This side's a little harder for me. Just playing with whatever I got here without expectation. And then release. Turn it forward. Eagle arms, left underneath right, and exhale, fold. Rising up, we're gonna draw that right heel in toward the groin. We're gonna rock the baby, our little seated pigeon pose. So either hands to foot and knee, or you can bring into the crook of the elbows, or arms underneath the leg. And that left arm comes inside of left leg. Maybe you grab a hold. And I will tell you, so this has a lot to do with shoulder mobility. My shoulders are not super mobile. So if having the arm inside of the leg feels like too much, take the arm outside of the leg and then play with it. So maybe your leg's a little bit more forward. Maybe you can get it a little more off to the side and you start to gaze toward that right armpit. And release. Let's come onto our backs. Hug your knees into your chest. We rock it side to side, or little happy baby. And just sending gratitude to your body for showing up and just being present. And practicing letting go of our expectations. And then release, Shavasana. Find your comfortable rest pose. You can stay here for as long as you'd like and pause this video. Or rise to a seat when you're ready. Bringing palms together, heart center. Thanks so much for practicing with me today. Hariom Tat Sat.